All right, so this week, Google quietly rolled out some massive upgrades for your personal AI. We're talking about a Gemini that actually gets to know you, starts to anticipate what you need, and really weaves itself into your digital life. So if you think you know how AI assistants work, well, let's break down how this is going to change everything. So let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like your AI has, total amnesia? You'll have this great conversation, teach it something important, and then the very next day, poof, it's gone. It's forgotten everything. It's honestly one of the most frustrating things about using AI today, and it's the exact problem that Google is trying to solve with these updates.
So first up, and this is a big one, Gemini finally has a memory. We're moving away from these one-off chats and into a world where your AI actually remembers who you are, what you're interested in, and what you've talked about before.
And this slide really shows you that fundamental shift. On one side, you have that frustrating loop of starting fresh with every single chat, getting those generic, one-size-fits-all answers. But now, we're moving over to an AI that picks up right where you left off, giving you personalized responses because it actually has context. This isn't just some small tweak, you guys. It's a complete game changer for how you'll interact with this tool. And getting all that history over is surprisingly easy. You basically go into the settings, and Gemini gives you this special prompt. You copy that, paste it into your old AI app, and it spits out a summary of all your preferences. Then you just paste that summary back into Gemini, and bam, it's up to speed. And if you want to go even deeper, you can upload your entire chat history as a zip file so absolutely nothing gets left behind.
Now here's the real headline, the thing that I think is the biggest deal. That feature that makes Gemini truly personal, it's called personal intelligence, is now free for everyone in the US. I mean, this was a premium paid feature. Making it free is a huge strategic move, and it makes this incredibly helpful AI accessible to pretty much everyone.
And this is what that actually looks like in the real world. It could find a bag to match those new shoes it knows you bought because it saw the receipt in your Gmail. Or maybe it can pull up troubleshooting steps for your new gadget using your order history. It can even see your flight confirmation and tell you your gate number when you're rushing through the airport. It's all about connecting the dots across your digital life to give you the answer you need right when you need it. And what's really important here is that you're in total control. You decide which apps are connected always. Okay, so Gemini remembers your digital life now. What's the next logical step? Well, it's integrating it directly into your physical world, into the devices you use every single day. And that starts with your biggest screen, your TV. Gemini is now coming to Google TV. We're talking way more than just simple voice commands. You can ask for sports scores, and boom, a live scorecard pops up, not just a line of text. You can ask it to explain something, like how matcha is made, and it will literally build a visual narrated walkthrough for you on the fly. It's turning your TV from this passive screen into a really interactive, intelligent hub. Now this is where things get really interesting. On Android, Gemini is moving beyond just giving you information. It can now actually take action for you. I'm talking about completing multi-step tasks inside of other apps. It's no longer just an assistant that tells you what to do, it's an agent that actually does the work. Just imagine this. You say, book me a ride home, or reorder my usual from DoorDash. Gemini then securely opens the app in the background and does all the tapping and swiping for you. This is starting with things like ride-sharing and food delivery in the US on the latest phones, and it really is like having that intelligent layer that just handles the busy work of your life. But it's not just about managing your day-to-day life. Gemini is also leveling up to become a really powerful co-pilot for your creative and your technical work. Okay, for all the creators out there, this is a huge leap. Gemini's music model, which is called Lyria, can now generate full songs. We're talking up to 3 minutes long, with verses, a chorus, the whole shebang. It's gone from making short little clips to creating full-fledged musical compositions. You can give it a mood, a genre, even just a photo, and it will build an entire track from scratch. Just wild. All right, let's switch gears and talk about the tools for the people who are actually building with Gemini. The command line interface, the CLI, just got a massive update. And it's really focused on one critical thing, making it safer and more efficient to let the AI actually interact with your system.
The key feature here is something called sandboxing. Now, if you're not familiar, just think of it like a secure, isolated playground for code. It lets Gemini run and test stuff without any risk of messing with your main computer. It's an absolutely critical security feature that makes it so much safer to let an AI execute commands.
So the big news is that this secure sandboxing is now built right in for both macOS and Windows, which is a major security upgrade. The update also has some new tools to help developers juggle multiple projects at once without everything getting messy. It's all about making a safer, more efficient place to build with AI. So you've got all these features, memory, automation, creative tools, and really they're all working towards one goal, making your conversation with AI feel more natural, more helpful, and, ultimately a lot more human. And I think this quote just perfectly captures where this is all going. With these new updates, the interaction feels less like you're commanding a machine and way more like you're collaborating with a partner, like a knowledgeable friend who's right there with you. And a lot of that feeling comes from a huge update to Gemini Live, which is the real-time voice conversation feature. You can now share your phone's camera or your screen while you're talking to it, letting the AI see what you see in real time. The possibilities for this are just incredible. I mean, you could point your camera at a broken appliance and get live help fixing it. You could share your screen and get walked through a confusing piece of software. Or you could even just be out for a walk, point your camera at a building, and get instant information about it. It's all about bridging that gap between the digital AI and the physical world right in front of you. So, we've seen Gemini get a memory, we've seen it integrate with your devices, become a creative partner, but what's the common thread here? What's the big picture? This right here is the key takeaway. Gemini is changing from being a destination, a website you go to or an app you open, and it's becoming this intelligent, assistive layer that's just woven into your phone, your TV, and your apps. It's becoming ambient, always there to help you in the context of what you're already doing. I mean, think about what this all adds up to. Your AI now has a personal memory, so every chat is smarter. It's becoming visual on your TV and active on your phone, handling tasks for you. For creators, it's a music studio. For developers, it's more secure. And tying it all together, Gemini Live makes the conversation feel like a real-time collaboration. Each one of these updates is a piece of a much larger puzzle.
All of these updates really point to a future where AI is this constant ambient partner. And that leaves us with a really crucial question to think about. As this intelligent layer gets woven into everything we do, how is it going to start shaping not just our to-do lists, but the actual choices we make every single day? That's what we'll be watching. Thanks for joining us.